Mate, third, but as you just mentioned, 7 back. How do you approach that on the weekend? You go hard, or do you just think this is going to give you what it does, and you hope you'll be there if you're good enough?
I think so. I mean, if conditions are the same, I'm going to need some good stuff to happen. 7 back, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You'd think 5 under, 5 under would be good, but I don't know if it's going to be good. Might need an eagle to go here or there on the par 5s. Somewhere I need a hot 9 over the weekend to narrow the gap, I think.
And it's about sort of making them think about you, I guess, on the boards, right? You get a little closer and things get a little tighter.
Yeah. I think the best thing is that there is someone up there close, so they can think about each other and maybe get distracted for a few holes, and I can quietly creep up on them.
Did you notice his or their scoring out there at all?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I looked at the leaderboard and I saw he eagled the first and birdied the second to start. And then I kind of stopped looking, but at the end I saw he was at 16 again. It's pretty incredible playing, really, to manage yourself around the course. I mean, there can't have been much going wrong.
Well, I mean, you're 9 under and not much went wrong, right?
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, it's phenomenal playing, and I don't know if it was you, Jeff, but someone said this has held the scoring record, the longest course on tour at 20, and we're creeping up. Well, they're creeping up on that quickly.
From your experience, Adam, many years of experience, wouldn't it be harder if you had like a large lead with no one close to you, as opposed to having someone on your heels to try and protect it? It just seems like when you've got a big lead, all you think about is not blowing it, as opposed to having someone at your side.
It certainly has turned into that on tour the last 10 or 12 years, I would say. I think there are a couple reasons for these, guys not doing well with big leads. Some of it is the mindset. Some of it is the severity of our course setup generally, like it's easy to make bogeys when there's some rough or firm greens and things like that. So, and I think there's a lot of pressure from yourself, but from everyone. There's a lot of attention on the golf on the PGA Tour now, and I think it's hard to get away from the pressure of just what might happen for the person in the lead. So, but like I said, I also think that I like that there's someone up next to him, and he's not 7 in front at the moment. Obviously he's in a good spot, but he's only leading the tournament by 2.
Can I ask? Sorry. Can I ask about the new putter? How you got connected with that company and why you like it and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, well, I had experimented with their putters. In 2019, I used a shorter version of their original design for a few weeks on tour, and I like the technology, and they've now designed a new shaped head, which I think is more appealing than the old one, and the performance is good. Obviously, that's why I'm using it. I like what it does for me.
Why so many of those weight port things on the?
What's that?
Why so many of those weight ports on the bottom? Like, what does that do to help?
Get it perfectly balanced. Yeah. The whole concept is lie angle balance, and I'm not smart enough to explain the physics of it, but it swings very nicely.
Adam, what's the last tournament you watched on television?
Hang on. I play a bit, but to be honest, at home we only get the golf in French on Canal Plus, so I'm not a regular at tuning in at home. Probably where I missed the cut somewhere. I watched, maybe punished myself.
I only wanted to say that to lead into this, just given your schedule, as it's been for a number of years, as you're out there playing and glancing at leaderboards, is there a fair number of players that you've never heard of before that you're competing against this week?
I think, yeah, I mean, I have to say maybe last year it seemed like when I went on the range there were a lot of faces that I was not familiar with. I think, I think it happens in waves, and it seems like over the last couple of years maybe there's been a shift of
More and
the
more.
mid-40s guys who I've played my entire career with slightly falling off, and you see a lot of guys fresh out of college or maybe a couple years out, graduate off the Corn Ferry and are out here, and obviously I haven't seen those guys.
Has anyone ever caught you on the range looking at their bag to see who they were?
No, I'm pretty good at being sly about those
Very good.
moves now. I'm an old pro.
All right, thanks,
Okay.
Thank you, Adam.